Hi, I'm Raelene Kwong and I'm from Agriculture Victoria. I'm a research scientist and I'm part of the PIPS project, which is the Integrated Pest Management project. I'm here with Kate from Flora Victoria, and we're actually here to talk about the use of native Australian endemic species and planting those in the orchard rows to see if we can provide some level of pest control. So Kate, thanks for coming out today.
Pleasure.
So in an orchard then, where we typically have exotic species, those exotic species might harbour pests, or there might be other pests in the orchard that might even be native insects that have become pests, things like light brown apple moth. So how do you think if we planted native plant species that might help provide some form of pest control?
Yeah, so introducing species that will attract different insects that would be beneficial for the orchards and would help balance those species out so you can get that balance right. Yeah.
Do you think it's important that we try to source local provenance native species if possible?
Yeah, if possible. Local provenance species are adapted to the climatic conditions for the local area. They're more likely to establish and thrive in the local environment that they were already growing in.
But where would growers say source these native species from?
All of those land care local CMA would have lists, and they'd know all of those local Indigenous nurseries and seed banks.
So if you can imagine an orchard environment like this one, it's mown, it's cultivated and things like that, what kind of native species then would work well in an environment like this, a highly disturbed environment?
So a lot of your native grasses will do really well. A lot of the native, the small sort of forbs and wildflowers would do well as well. They're lower anyway. You don't want big tall things in an orchard, so those low things will do really well, and because they're local to the area, they'll do well in these conditions as well.
And I guess the flowering plants can provide pollen and nectar not only for honeybees, but native parasitoids, native wasps that can also help to control things like codling moth.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah.
So in the orchard environment, do you see any native species that are already here?
Yeah, actually there are a couple of grasses here. So we've got some Panicum decompositum here, which is a native millet.
Native millet, okay.
Native millet, yep. And then there's some Chloris truncata here as well, which is the windmill grass.
Oh yeah, windmill grass, I know it.
Yep, so that's, so already here.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, and doing well, yeah.
Right, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem.